Hi everyone, in this video, I am going to walk you through my answers to our curriculum development assignment. I've written all my responses down in my notebook, but today I want to explain what these concepts actually mean in real life using a few simple examples. Now let us move on to the first question. First, why do two schools with the exact same curriculum end up giving students totally different learning experiences? Well, a curriculum on a paper is really just a list of topics. What students actually experience comes down to a three main things: how the teacher explains it, what tools the school has, and the overall vibe of the school or the environment of the school. So think of it like two people cooking with this exact same recipe. If I cook one, if one cook has fresh ingredients and a great kitchen, while the other lacks basic utensils, the final meal will taste completely different, diba? Even though the recipe was identical. So if school A relies strictly on boring chalkboard lectures, but the school B lets students do hands-on work, group work in a science lab, the students are going to have completely different learning experiences. Question number two. Moving on to the question two, how does adding local history and traditional make lesson more meaningful? So when teachers bring local places, stories, or community practices into the lesson, it is called contextualization. It helps because students instantly pay attention when something relates to their real daily lives. For example, if a teacher tries to explain business principles using foreign companies, it's hard to practice. But if they use local jeepney fares, market prices, or local festival planning, students get it right away it is stuff it's stuff they see and deal with single every single day. Now, to the question three, asked about a situation where students are given advanced topics but they don't even know the basics yet. So the core problem here is a gap in prerequisites knowledge. Basically, trying to run before you know how to crawl. That's, for example, it's just trying to build the second floor for a house without building the ground floor first. The whole thing will collapse, right? So without the foundation of everything, then we won't proceed to the next step. Or maybe we won't make it the whole experiences. The best solution is for the teacher to pause and do a quick review or bridge lesson. They should test the students to see what basic skills are missing. Teach those basic building blocks first and then move back to the advanced topic. So you can expect kids or students to solve algebra if they still argue with basic math. Don't expect your students to solve bigger problems if they don't know the basics yet. That is for question number three. Now for question number four, why should parents and outside stakeholders help plan the curriculum? That is because teachers know how to teach, but parents and community members know what students are dealing with outside the classroom. So, involving them makes sure that the school teaches real life skills and protect the students. Now, just for example, if parents notice their kids or their children getting cyberbullied or tricked on TikTok, they can ask the school to step in. The school can then add lessons on digital safety and responsible social media use, directly solving a real problem happening at home. That is for question number 4. And for the last question, number 5, should sports, club, and leadership training be counted as part of the curriculum? My answer is yes, absolutely. Because a curriculum isn't just what's written in textbooks, it includes all planned learning experiences provided by the school. So, regular classes train the student's brain. However, sports student council and outreach programs build your character, confidence, and social skills. Just for example, you can't learn real teamwork just by reading a book or reading a chapter on a textbook. So you learn it by actually playing on a team or organizing a school event.